All right, round two, round two. Let me know if you could hear me now. Apparently, we have some issues with the first one. The audio should be good now. So let's wait until a couple of guys show up here in the live stream. Hope everybody's having a good day. Really do hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a really good day. Um, I think last time it was my fault. I set something up the wrong way. So now you guys can hear me, right? And you guys can see me too. Got it. Big shout out to Gregory. Judy's out there. Big shout out to you, ma'am. Thank you for the support. We got Gustavo out there and a couple of other guys. Hopefully, a couple of guys show up. Gun Destructions out there. Hope all you guys are having a good week so far. All right, so I'm good. So apparently, I did something wrong, but um, I'm here right now. Um, so, anyways, like I was saying in the first part of the video, you guys couldn't hear me. I'm trying to figure out how to set up the lights because I actually got lights, but I'm always like all messed up. I don't know how to put them the right way or whatever. I figure it doesn't matter as long as you guys can see my face and you guys can hear me. That's like the most important thing. I think you guys are gonna be good to go. But here's the deal, guys. First of all, check out the family vlogging channel. We've been putting, I think we posted about 3 videos there so far. So if you want to see another part of my lifestyle, I like to talk about things that I love, right? I talk about God, I talk about guns, I talk about motorcycles. Obviously, I talk about my family. We talk about things that we love. Pastor Mike always says that you talk about the things you love. So obviously I love my family, I love God, I love all that good stuff. That channel is pretty cool because it kind of show you guys a couple of things in my life, like going to my kids. I don't know, right now we just posted a video where my kids is playing the tuba. So he was at school playing the tuba and we got the concert and all that stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. But anyways, big shout out to some of you guys out there. Big shout out to Marines out there. Semper Fi to all you guys. Judy says love the flag. Yeah, my wife got me that for my birthday, and it's just amazing. I love it too. It has the eagle gloving anchor right there, too. So here's the deal. First of all, Trump just fired the FBI director. Dude, I'm so pumped about that. I'm legitimate excited about it. Like finally, because this, and I'm not going to get into the whole, I'm not going to get into the whole presidential debate, but this debate or this election was horrible. Was one of the worst ones that I've seen since, I'm an adult. And it was really, really bad. And come on, man, it's the things that the FBI did with the whole Hillary and the emails and all that was really messed up, was really iffy, it was a lot of bad things that happened with that. And I really think that shows that you're going to be accountable for it. I mean, obviously she broke the law, sharing classified information or mishandling classified information is a crime. It is. It's definitely a crime. And if I would have done that in the Marine Corps when I dealt with classified information, I'm sure it's expired by now, but I had a security clearance. And if I would have hand classify information that kind of way, I would have been hammered. Some of you guys are military guys. I don't even have to explain it to you guys. Imagine what would happen to you or me. We would have been framed. Our careers would have been done. But obviously nothing happened to her. Come on, man. Seriously. So I love it. I truly love it that happened. And it's time that we hold people accountable for it. Obviously, it's time. And big shout out to Pastor Charles out there. Hope you're doing good, sir. And I got a couple of guys there. Tyler East. Big shout out to Tyler East. Finally made it, man. Where you been, dude? I haven't seen you in forever. But anyways, here's the deal. And I want to talk about this topic real quick. I'm not going to be here way too long, guys. Not today because, I got stuff going on. I want to spend some time with the family. But today I was talking to this guy and he said, can you believe what Trump is doing in Afghanistan? Can you believe that? And, he started giving me this spill and this and that. And I got to tell you, first of all, here's the first thing that I'm going to say. I have take heat. I have take, negativity because apparently, because I'm a Hispanic, I was supposed to vote for Hillary. I was supposed to, because how dare you from the Hispanics, like how dare you? What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't like her? She was good with the Hispanics, so you should have been good with her. I mean, that's just nonsense. Totally nonsense. You know, uh, Again, totally nonsense. You don't vote for Obama because he's black. You don't vote for Trump because he's white. You don't vote for Hillary because the whole Hispanic support. First of all, I find it to be extremely funny in a way because if you really think she was for the Hispanics, she wasn't for the Hispanics. She's like making money. Come on, man. She's rich. She's making a ton of money. She could have cared less about you. So she truly could have cared less about you. She just was trying to win that vote, and she made it seem like she cared. She doesn't really care. So, but here I'm gonna get with the title. I'm gonna get sorry, John. I'm gonna get in the title. I just got into a little rampage here, but here's the deal. It's simple. It's simple. I in my house, we wanted to vote for the right person, no matter if you are whatever race you're from. That was not a key factor to us. It was not. I mean, I believe in God, and I believe we were made in the image of the Lord, and that's about it. I could care less who you are. I didn't even care the fact that you are a lady versus a man. I really didn't. As long as I was just looking for a good person that loved this country, loved the military, loved God, and wants to make it different. That's what I was looking for. I could have cared less what your history was, or your background. I could have cared less. But anyways, to talk about this, because like I say, I don't have much time. This guy tells me, "Oh, can you believe about what we do in Afghanistan?" And started talking about this, and I figure how I go back to an article that I read back in 2004. 2004, we went into Fallujah, and I was in part of the team that went inside the city, but we were outside and we got hit. I mean, the moment that the infantry went inside into Fallujah, into the city, the enemy was like, screw this. The grunts are here to kill me. So I'm out of here. I'm going to go outside and deal with the other guys. And we started to get a lot of, enemy contact, car bombs, IED strikes, things like that. And it was really bad. But one thing that I kind of remember was that then we went into Afghanistan, right? And I kind of lost my chain what I was gonna say. But we went into Afghanistan after that, and I had a good point. I kind of flew away, but we went into Afghanistan after that, and that's what Obama sent us. 2010 was the big push, and he was one of the guys who made that big push. 10,000 Marines. I'm sure some of you guys remember this. 10,000 Marines went into Afghanistan, right, in 2010. I was, again, lucky enough, if you're lucky, to be a part of those 10,000 Marines that went into Afghanistan. So my point to this was that I experienced the Iraqi war, and I experienced the Afghani war, right? And these people are animals. I mean, I just couldn't tell you anymore. I mean, the stuff that we see there is crazy. I mean, think about this, guys. At one point, if I'm talking, just picture this. If I'm talking to you and I'm making eye contact with you, and I'm a guy talking to a man, and to your left, there is a female which happens to be completely dressed in black, completely. You don't even see anything. All you see is a black thing. I mean, you don't even see their eyes because they have this thing cover over their eyes that you don't even see them. Now, don't get me wrong. You dress how you want to. That's your problem. I could care less. But here's the kicker. If at one point I'm looking at you, if at one point I look at this way to look at this lady, she could be killed. I mean, can you guys picture that? She could be killed because I looked at her. So here I am. Think about this, guys. You are a soldier, you are a Marine, you are a Navy, whatever. So you're doing a patrol. You come here and face a situation where there's bad guys, So you have to search, you have to talk, you have to make contact with these people. And as I'm talking to you, I have a lady to my left that I cannot even see. I cannot see if she has a bomb. I cannot see if she has a weapon, which, by the way, the enemy has used ladies for car bombs. I mean, not car bombs, I'm sorry, suicide attacks. So I cannot look at her because there's a possibility that now her father or her older brother have to kill her. I mean, you tell me that's okay? I mean, we were in combat in Afghanistan where kids were being shot. Here's how simple it is. You get a phone, and what they do is that they take some rounds, bam, 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 against the Americans, right? The Americans. And then one guy will kill a kid and record that. And then by the power of editing, you guys seen YouTube videos here, how you edit the video. They go back and show the olders. Look what the Americans did. They kill a kid. And now we find ourselves in situations. But now it came back finally. Thank you, Lord. Back in 2004, what I was going to say during the Fallujah War, I remember I read an article that says let me see how it says. It says the military and their families are in combat or are at war. Everyone else is shopping at the malls. So that's what it says. The military and the families were at war in combat. Everybody else is shopping. And it makes sense because a lot of people are on Facebook nowadays and they don't even know. They're just reading whatever Facebook is saying. We are getting into a place in our life where we are being restricted of our media. I mean, look at my channel. I'm restricted. If you don't sign into your account, and I think you have to verify your age, you will not see my videos. Just look it up. Go into my page, go into your page and put restricted on, which is the default setting. If you're not signing into YouTube, the channel completely disappears. Completely disappear. So all you're going to see is whatever they want to spread. There's other sites that we have used that are completely gun too. There are anti-guns, anti-political, anti-everything. The video that I did where I talked about political Syria being bombed, which you guys probably saw, what was it, maybe a month ago, completely demonetized like that. The first didn't even made it to the process. I think uploaded, boom, demonetized, because they don't want us to talk about these things. They want to pass whatever they want to pass. Whatever is convenience, they will promote. Let me tell you something, people. Views don't come from subscribers. I continue to say this, and some of you guys don't know this because you guys don't run channels. 14% of my views come from subscribers. 86% of my views come from non-subscribers. Come from search or browse. I don't even know what browse is, but you start to learn YouTube acronyms or whatever they are. And essentially what it is YouTube advertising your channel. So if they don't advertise you, they take you out of the picture. You can't spread your message. So, but again, that's not my point. My point here is simple. Some of these people have no idea what's going on. So I got into a conversation with this guy, and he's like, what did Trump is doing? What is he doing in Afghanistan? He dropped this bomb that killed a bunch of people. I'm like, these people are animals. It's combat. I would have dropped a bomb before I sent my troops right there. First of all, if you look into the terrain, that place is full of mountains. They have cave. So you can't even go inside those cave. So unless you drop a huge bomb, you're not going to do anything about it. And then he comes back over to, well, the Democrats, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Obama sent us there in 2010. He was the one that took us out of Iraq and sent us there. And then, you know how it is. They don't want to talk anymore. That's it. They're done with the talking. Because some of these people just want to talk about imaginary conversation. They don't use stats. When you start throwing the reality, when you start throwing like what's really is going on, they don't know how to fight back, because they base their defense, they base the conversation in whatever imaginary thing they figure it out. So here's the deal. These people are crazy. I mean, these people, it's the enemy. It's the enemy. So what is he doing there? He's taking care of business. Now, with that said, if you've been watching the channel long enough, you probably know that I don't want, I'm dying for our boys to come home. I'm dying. I don't want our boys to go into Syria. I don't want our boys to go anywhere. I'm a true believer that we need to send our troops back. We need to reestablish. We need to regain our country. We need to get jobs here. We need to prove down like bazillion money that we owe, and we need to deal with our veterans that have PTSD and all that stuff. But when I hear conversations like this, like what are we doing in Afghanistan? What do you think we're doing, man? We're fighting the enemy. That's what we're doing. Of course you drop a bomb there because he's trying to destroy the enemy. That's what it is. I mean, gotta tell you guys, interesting conversation. And just talking to some of the guys out there, sometimes I feel that the majority of people are just doing their own thing, and I get it, but the majority of the people have no idea, none, like seriously, no idea on what's going on. They base their opinions on a little, picture that came out on Facebook, and that's it. This guy tells me, hey, you know what? Here's the deal. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I don't want to get in trouble. I got to go home. I got to go and spend time with the wife. But here's the last thing I'm going to say. He goes like, well, there's a lot of drugs that come out of Afghanistan and we don't do anything about it. And I say, yeah, we do. We do stuff about it. He's like, no, we don't. And I say, yeah, we do. And I know because I was there. So knowing that I have personal experience, I know we do. But here's what they do. For some of you guys that have no idea. The Taliban comes to your house and tell you, check it out, man. You have so much land, right? I want you to use your land for my business. And if you don't do that, we're going to kill you. That's it. That's simple. Now, in places like that, you just don't go like, whoa, what's going on? I'm going to call 911. I'm going to sue you the American way. That doesn't happen. There's no one you're going to call. So it's simple. Either you use your land for me or we kill you. And now we're only going to kill you. We're going to kill you, and we're going to kill your entire family. We're going to start with the oldest guy. We're going to finish with the little doggy that you have. So with that said, people have no choice. Like the regular people have no choice. What are you going to do? So now here's the other part. If the Americans go there and burn the place down, because, obviously there's drugs. Obviously we want to stop that. The Taliban still come back and kill you. So either way, you're screwed. You're in a really bad situation because you're going to get killed anyway. So that's what happens. So essentially when the Americans go there to try to burn the place down or burn the drugs or destroy or whatever, the regular people are like, no, man, we're going to fight. It's not that I don't like you. It's not that I want to fight you. It's not that I want to do anything against you. It's the simple fact that if you burn my fields, then the Taliban is going to come down here and pretty much kill me. So they have no choice. I mean, it is a horrible situation what they do. The same thing with suicide attacks. People say, well, how do you get a person to commit suicide and do an attack? Sometimes the Taliban comes down and tells you, look, check it out, man. I want your older son because I'm going to conduct an attack. And then obviously, me, I will be like, no, man, what are you talking about, man? No, you're going to have to kill me, right? And they say, no problem. We kill you and kill your entire family unless you give me your older son. And many times people do that because what are you going to do? It's not like you could ask for help. So yeah, it's a horrible situation. So it's crazy today having this conversation when this guy asked me, what is, you know what Trump is doing in Afghanistan? Yes, I know what he's doing. He's destroying the enemy. That's what he's doing. That's why he dropped a bomb to destroy the enemy, because these people are bad people. That's just how it is. Now, obviously, some of you guys say, well, we need to come home and all that, and the vets. I got it, man. I agree with you guys too. But I don't know. Sometimes it feels kind of weird. It feels like people are just out there, blind. They don't have no idea what's going on. It's just unbelievable. It's very sad, because, like I say, who is really suffering, who's really truly suffering, is our troops and their families, when they're being out there for months and months and months and months, and they have to do it. Guys are getting killed. It was an individual the other day that put a comment in the channel. One of the Marines units getting hit really bad. I think he said they lost about 5 guys so far. This was a couple of days ago. I mean, horrible situation, just horrible. So, all right, let's see. Appreciate you guys watching, guys. Couple of things. Family vlogging channel in the description box. Go out there and subscribe. Definitely go out there and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you could like the video, share the video. You could definitely support me on Patreon as well. I know some of you guys don't like when I say Patreon, but hey, Patreon. I'm just playing, guys. So yeah, you can support me on Patreon as well. There's a lot of good supporters out there. Pastor Chow, Judy, and I think I saw Gary out there too a little bit ago. They support me on Patreon, and it's pretty cool that they do that. So, anyways, appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna try to do this at least once a week. Oh, there we go. Gary's out there. David says I'm offended. Big shout out to David. Me and him went to boot camp together. Oh man, that was a long time ago, man. I'm starting to feel old already, but I appreciate you guys watching, and definitely no, Pastor Child, we don't. I don't think we're gonna go that route. I think the family channel is gonna do okay, because it's just family. So I don't see you two messing up that channel, hopefully, but this one is something else. But all right, anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. Some of you guys in Patreon, check out my my pictures, because I posted some pictures there, some stuff that I'm going to be doing in the near future. So check that out. And as always, guys, Semper Fi to all the Marines out there. Thank you for your service. If you serve this country, my family and myself, we truly appreciate it. And yeah, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming up. But anyways, appreciate the support, and God is in control.